Hey guys, 200,000 followers! Let's go! Come on, guys. All right, relax. Guys, stop. It's not a big deal. It's no big deal. It's whatever. All jokes aside, I want to say thank you guys so much for 200,000 followers, which I hit less than a week ago. And if you saw my community post, it was my birthday last week and then my mom's birthday right after, so I was pretty busy and decided I should push off my last video for a longer video this Sunday. So that's what this is. This is the 200K special. I'm doing a lot with my hands because I don't know. Anyways, if you saw that last community post, I was asking for new viewer-submitted creepy texts or stories or DMs, whatever you got. And I received a lot, probably twice as much as we did last time, which last time was like maybe 100, so maybe 200 responses. Pretty crazy. I want to say thank you guys for that. I also want to say I'm so sorry to all of you that sent anything in, because these are horrible. These are horrible to read. Which is why you guys like watching it, I think. Yeah, and I just got 2 pages worth of emails containing stories that I'm gonna try to go over. Now, this is gonna be a longer video, so strap in. Not on, strap in. I've made that mistake before. And if you're new here and you don't know what's going on, viewers are sending in their creepy texts, creepy stories, nice guys, nice girls, incels, you know, whatever you got. And you know, I went through, I chose the best ones that I could with just reading a little bit of it so I can leave, you know, a little bit of a surprise for myself and the audience. And I'm just gonna read them for you. So I hope you enjoy. And we're gonna get right into that right now. So I think I'm gonna start with the messages I wasn't able to get to last time. So I'm going to start all the way down here. Oh my god. All right, so we got some context for this first one. It says, he was my long distance friend's boyfriend. They broke up because he would role play with other girls behind her back and stuff. Here, the irony was that after he messaged me this, some days later, he was also matching with his new girlfriend. I gotta admit, I feel a little out of the loop. I'm not big into like role playing online. I know I probably should be, but what I do know is anybody that you're dating role playing with other people behind your back, it's probably not a good sign. So let's get into this. Hi, looks at you with doe eyes. I'm Blank's boyfriend. I hope you know me. Oh, hi. Yeah, of course. I know, she's my good friend. What's up? Are you single? No, I'm matching profiles with my boyfriend. But you guys, look like friends. You choose this guy? Stares at you deeply. Yeah. What the fuck is going on here? Hold on. Looks at you with doe eyes. Damn, I see myself in the viewfinder. Phew, man, that would work on anyone. That's so sexy. That would get anyone ready to go. Why is he stuttering over text? Yeah, I never understood this, like the typing quirks. I know this isn't technically a typing quirk, but why are you stuttering? You have all the time in the world to type this out. What are you single? Oh, just write the message, you freak. All that being said, just so funny that he's acting like this, right? When he messages somebody that not only knows his current girlfriend, but also has a boyfriend. And he has the goal to turn around and be like, you chose this guy? Oh my god. I dodged the bullet. Here because you chose this ugly guy. And he's not even cute. Oh. Man, leave the asterisks out of the texts. I think that's the first rule. And here's the next one. I don't know if this is connected. This might just be a different conversation here. Okay. Top or bottom? Huh? I'm sorry if I made you comfortable. What? I'm sorry if I made you comfortable? Oh, God. I'm so sorry if my sexual comment made you too comfortable. In the pants? Made you so comfortable on top or bottom? Which one is it? It's just that you look sub. Well, mostly women should be sub because men are always dominating. That's why it's been a male-dominated era for years. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting into some deep talk here. This guy loves Fresh and Fit podcast, that's for sure. Well, women are supposed to be submissive because, well, dating all the way back to caveman times, they pick up the fruit and the nut off the ground, and the men go hunting for the big animal that reach drop. I love that. I love that some people just don't move past being like an 8-year-old, but they suddenly, like, they have the hormones, their body develops, and they're this big, stupid caveman. right? We're perfect. How did this topic lead to a male-dominated era? The way you type seems like you like to be dominated, and you're matching with your boyfriend. That's low testosterone level type shit. Wait, what? Hold on. But wait, so the low testosterone type shit, but he just said before women should be sub. But he also asked top or bottom. What's going on? Please stop this conversation. It's really awkward. Our opinions don't really match, and I don't want to argue with my good friend's significant other. Okay, fuck you, bitch. I tried to be such a nice guy and a gentleman, and I accidentally asked a personal question. You used the excuse of boundaries. I was the one who texted you first. Know you place, women. Without us, you are nothing. You probably put a leash on your eggplant-looking boyfriend. Self-palms face in disgust. Eggplant-looking boyfriend? I'm so sorry. He cooked your boyfriend. I'm sorry. He's completely in the wrong, and there is no coming back from this. This is beyond embarrassing and also confusing. But eggplant-looking boyfriend? Yeah, cleared. Sorry. My question is, okay, so they're asking top or bottom. Then they say, matching with your boyfriend is low testosterone shit. Then he says, know your place, woman, or know you place, woman. Without us, you are nothing. Big Andrew Tate fan for sure, but I'm a little confused. You start off the conversations with this, are you single? I just want to know so I can probably maybe even put my penis in. And then the next page, you're all, male-dominated era. I don't know where this is coming from. This is the type of guy who, loves Patrick Bateman. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't understand that entire movie is basically to show Patrick Bateman is a huge loser and everybody makes fun of him around him. And he's like a narcissistic loser that there's no good qualities of. He must be watching an edit of it as he's typing this out. He started with an edit of Naruto or something and ended with Patrick Bateman. That's why he started I'm sorry. And then immediately was, oh, fuck you, bitch. Oh, you think you can be anything without us, man? It's been male dominated for freaking years. All right. What do you guys think about that? Good? I can't hear you, right? This is pre-recorded? Why are you so stupid? Anyways, moving on to the next one. We got a lot to look at here, so let's move on. This is a guy that peaked in high school, so he's more or less accustomed to women sort of giving him what he wants. He's 25. He and I graduated in the same class. At some point, he gained a significant amount of weight and got embroiled in some law stuff, but he hasn't actually been to jail, but is partially desperate to reclaim whatever F-boy status he once had. And there are 15 attachments here, 15 pictures. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be a long one, obviously, so strap in, not on. And I think the context here that he peaked in high school is important for not only these messages, but also it's just a thing that you see often. I mean, there's a reason that peaking in high school is kind of like a diss that you throw on somebody. You can be the coolest dude or woman in high school, and then you get out of high school, and all you talk about is high school, and all you want to do is high school, and you're going to high school football games still. What are you doing there? Don't do that. That's very creepy. Instead, you should do what I do, and that is be a big loser in high school who doesn't go through puberty until they're 16 years old, and then that way you can peak later in life and be a loser for the rest of your life. Yeah. Anyways, let's get right into this. Hey, you think you can do me a favor? What's the favor? I need some new work jeans. You think you can cash out me 20 and I'll pay you back in the morning? Mine are too tight. It's 10 at night. I know, I'm sorry. It would really help me out though. Are you at a store? Yeah, I know it's kind of late, but yeah, I'll pay you back in the morning if I can. And then he sends just a picture. I have no clue what this could have been. I'm hoping it's a picture of jeans. This is so funny just to start off with you haven't talked to this person since high school, I'm assuming, or that's kind of what the context insinuates. And the first thing that you do when you reach out to somebody is oh, I'll use that classic high school charm them into getting me new jeans from Walmart. I'll just work that high school charm. No, I probably shouldn't say that. I probably shouldn't say that. High school charm does not sound good. What store? Walmart. I was going to buy a 2 for $20. You don't have a credit card? No, my credit's bad. I only use my Cash App card. I'll seriously pay you in the morning. Can't you ask your mom? I asked her. She already said no. I'm sorry I'm being pushy. I literally don't have Cash App. Okay, never mind. So that entire interaction was just him begging for money and being like, my mommy said no. I don't have any money on my own. I just need to buy pants. They're too tight on me. Like, it's not even like he's like, I don't have money for food. Can you please help me out? I need this to survive. He's just like, my jeans are too tight. Can't wear them. And then some time passes. And he says, hey, do you have Morgan's number? Then some more time passes. Multiple months from September of 2022 to March of 2023. Can you do me a favor? So he comes back months later after being denied in the middle of the night to get new jeans from Walmart, the 2 for $20 deal. I mean, once you hear that, of course you're going to give him the money. So 2 for $20 deal from Walmart. So he comes back months later. And he's asking for another favor. This ought to be good. Can you send me $25 on Apple Pay? Here's a $25 request for my bus pass. I just recently got disabled. Wait, what? Does he mean he just recently got on disability? Or he was just recently disabled in like a horrendous accident? What's going on? Then he texts 2 days later and says, is that okay? With no response. I don't think it ended up being okay. Then he comes back around 15 days later and says, do you think you can order me something off eBay? Dude, this guy's relentless. The only thing he ever asks for is money. Like, who does he think he is? Come on, remember I was on the high school football team and I was the coach and the captain. All the girls loved me for the hair I used to have before I went bald and my fit body before I gained a lot of weight. Come on, I need money. My jeans are too tight. Why? You think you can order it? But why? Because I don't have a hoodie that fits me and it gets cold as shit at night. But why can't you buy it? This is just like a gift? I'm broke at the moment. And yes, you think you can help me out this one time. I don't get paid until 2 weeks. Why don't you ask your parents or your friends? You are my friend. And my parents just got laid off, so things are tight. I'll pay you back or buy you something off Amazon when I get paid. We aren't friends. Oh my god. This is a humiliation ritual. You're texting somebody that you don't even know that well and asking them consistently, constantly for more and more money. And then you try to say you're friends with this person and they immediately shut you down. You gotta give up. You gotta give up. It's game over. If life is like a video game, your game is over. You just lost. And so you need to die. I'm just kidding. Do you think you can help me out? You're saying we're friends. How are we friends? That's true. But good karma comes back around, which is true. So maybe someone in need of good karma will help you out. Oh man, this is brutal, dude. Do you think you can help me out this one time and I will pay you back? You have my word. And I don't have a lot of friends. Can you? Dude, this is actually making me really sad. This is actually incredibly depressing. And I'm laughing at it because I'm a good person. You know, maybe I could use that good karma. Can I get your cash out? All right, and then months later, in June, he says, hey, what's up? I'd had some dinner. Nice. What time is it over there? Where? In San Diego? No, where you stay. Yeah, I live in San Diego. It's like 1 a.m. I am sorry. I'm not trying to get at you or anything. What? I promise I'm not trying to flirt with you at all. I know you're married, and I would never do something like that. Okay, good to know. I know you're my friend, and that's all you'll ever be. I was suicidal for a very long time. Oh my god! Dude, this guy needs help! Where the fuck did that come? What is happening right now? I promise I'm not reaching out to you at 1 a.m. for a booty call, okay? I know you're married, I would never do that. I have, however, been extremely suicidal for a very long time. What? Whoa, what's happening? How come? Oh my gosh, that's like the meanest response you could have to that. But I don't even blame you. I mean, what is he doing? Just wasn't happy about stuff with my dad. He's never really been in my life and he wonders why I'm so messed up. Him lacking compassion for you must be difficult. Oh my god. So this one, that just continues to get more depressing. And I think we've gotten the point across. I think the funny part of the asking for money, you know, I'd like to keep in. Some of that was just depressing. It gets really depressing after, you could probably imagine. But thank you for submitting that. I hate not finishing stories. It's just a little too much. I'd like to get to more of these. So we're gonna move on. All right, so this next one is actually, it's a screen recording. So we're getting a little audio in this one. Big step up, big things are happening on this channel. 200,000. And this one says, so I met this guy in a stupid app called Wiz because I wanted to f around and make fun of desperate guys with my friend. Oh. Interesting. Wiz is an app where you can meet people. It works like Tinder, I guess, but the intention is not necessarily for dating. I thought this guy was nice and he asked for my Insta, so I gave it to him, but then he sent me this. That's all. Have a good day and night. I don't understand this whole, oh, it's like Tinder, but it's not necessary to try to date. Like, what do you think happens when you make an app where you connect with people that you don't know? I'm assuming with like pictures of who you are and your interests. That's a fuck app. That's an app that leads people to go have sex with each other. And I've heard that Wiz is like specifically made for like teenagers. So this is a pretty touchy app. You know, the last time we talked about Wiz, it was weird. And I brought up the fact that Wiz sounds like an app where you're going to meet people to get peed on. And I think that's just a great idea. So nobody steal that. Nobody steal that. Anyways, let's get into this. All right, so this one is audio messages. And it starts with a picture that he sent, or a reel he sent. It says, send this to someone you want to eat out until their legs shake, which is such a cool thing to send to somebody when you're not dating them. You should be sending that to more people. Guys, send those messages to more people. Send that message. Send that message. Send it to everybody you love. It just means you love them. It just means you love them. And you got love for them, and you want them to shake of excitement. What you're saying is you want to take them out to eat, and the food is so good that their legs shake. No, I'm sorry. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That was a joke. I don't know where I was going with that joke. Bad joke. Sorry about that.
I'm not playing though. I'm telling the truth.
Oh!
I'm telling the truth. I would literally. Eat you out until your legs actually start shaking.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No, literally. I would literally eat you out till your legs shake. Why is he talking like that? Why is he clearing his throat in this? What he thinks is like a sexy voice message? He's like, I'm telling the truth. I'm gonna eat you out, literally. I know you definitely want it now. Now that you heard my mucus vibrate in the back of my uvula.
I would literally eat you out until your legs actually start shaking.
I would literally eat you out, actually. I would literally eat you out, actually. I would literally do it. That's so good, dude. That's so good. I don't know how that didn't work. I'm genuinely confused on how that didn't work. How did you not immediately drop your pants for this guy? How do you get the courage to send something like that? Like, it's already so hard. Just typing out a message to someone that you don't really know in any type of flirtatious manner, it gets your heart going. I can't imagine recording an audio message and sending that, being like, we're actually literally eat you out, bro. Like, dude, you gotta take a step back, try again later, just, send maybe just a message, say they're cute or something. I think immediately jumping to like, I'm gonna put my mouth on your genitals, I don't think so. All right, and this next one. I've known this guy for about 5 years from Tinder, and we became really good friends. He helped me through some horrible events that happened in my first year at college, so we were pretty close. In 2021, I started dating someone, and he did too, so our friendship fizzled out. Mind you, we have met in person like 4 times. A couple months ago, he randomly DM'd me asking how I was doing and whatever, so we kind of rekindled our friendship. We joked about sexual things, but I figured we never had the intentions, or it would have happened. But randomly, he started being insanely sexual. I thought he was kidding, kind of, which is why I kept the convo going, but then I realized he definitely was not joking. He was being serious about a threesome. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, it's always good to know when someone's serious about a threesome. You don't want to joke around with that kind of thing, It's a serious thing. It's serious. A lot of people do it. You and your friends want to go out tonight? Where? Downtown. I could, but my friend wouldn't. Slur, why not? She has an essay. You only got one friend, big dog. I've already told you that. Brother man! What? You sold! I'm trying to go and get my wiener licked by some chicas! Get your wiener licked? Huh? What are we talking about, Oscar Meyer here? Don't say wiener in a sexual manner. That's like in between the medical term penis and this kind of sexual term dick. You say dick when you're trying to be sexual, you say penis when you're in a medical situation, and you say wiener when you're awkwardly explaining the weird mole that you have down there to your parents or something. Why did I think parents? What's going on with me? You only say wiener, it's like it's like a neutral term, okay? It's a neutral term for what you got going on down there. You don't say, I'm trying to get my wiener licked by some chicas. Everybody thinks you're talking about hot dogs. Everybody. Bruh, not a threesome. Fucking freak. What? So you're going to Brothers tomorrow? I don't know, probably. Or at least a bar. Go out tonight. Are you going out with friends right now? Probably later. Tonight. I'm not walking into a bar by myself. Laugh my ass off. Who's your friend? And then we jump forward a little bit in the text. Like, crazy but honest question. Y'all having a threesome or what? How do you do that face? Totally out there question. Totally crazy random question, but are you having a threesome? You guys having a threesome or what? I know you're not joking. I'm not joking. I said honest question. I'm not having a threesome with you and my friend. Please be so for real. I'm not making out with someone for the first time while my best friend is watching me. Oh my god, so that this person hasn't even made out with someone. They haven't even got to second base, and you're talking about licking wiener, dude? What the fuck? Laugh my ass off. Sounds like we get tequila and then it's happening. Whoa, what? That is incredibly fucking weird to say, dude. Come on, once you get drunk off that tequila, you'll be dying to lick this wiener. I want my wiener licked by some chicas. Dude is watching way too much FNAF. I hoped you thought of me more highly than that. And then there's this message of him texting after they, had a falling out. Boy, what? You going out tonight? Or are we fucking? I'm kidding, relax! He folded so fast. All he saw were 2 thumbs downs. And he was like, oh, I'm just joking. It's just an honest joke, okay? This wiener takes control, and it wants to be licked by chicas, and I don't know what to do. I didn't even say anything. That's so funny, dude. He folded under absolutely 0 pressure. But in that same light, he also unfolded with 0 pressure. Does that work in this situation? Nope. What I mean is he went from 0 to 100 right off the bat, asking there's no chemistry there. There's no, there might be, maybe, we're kind of fooling around. We've got a thing going, so I'll send this sexual message. You just went straight from you're my friend to lick my wiener. And then right back down to, no, I'm just joking. I'm so sorry. I'm just joking. Please don't give me a thumbs down. No, please take it back, please. All right, moving on from that one, we got this one. Mind you, this was literally a senior when I was a freshman. I'm assuming that's what they mean. The super seniors are out of hand. Oh God, it's a super senior. I don't think there's much worse out there than a super senior. And not saying that people that have to take an extra year of school or whatever for legitimate reasons, that there's anything wrong with them. But dude, the only people that actually end up being super seniors are weirdo creeps. And so that's the association that I get when I think of super seniors. Then there's also Haley Welch, apparently was a super senior. Do you know when second period is tomorrow? I don't know. I think I have the schedule. What do you mean, Dude, you've been at this school for longer than anyone else. You're practically a teacher at this point. What do you mean, do you know when second period is tomorrow? What a great icebreaker, man. Totally natural. Oh, okay. By the way, are you a freak? What? No! Oh, do you know when second period is?
I don't know, 9?
Right, 9.
I think.
9 when it's been
right
for my last 4 or 5 years of high school. Great.
Yeah.
By the way, are you a freak?
What?
Where do these people come from? Are they 3D printed by some big incel corporation? How do you become like this? Bro, I was just asking. You're ugly anyways. Never liked chunks. Chinese. And then that's a slur. Apparently you did. I don't even know if this person is Chinese or you're just being racist and assuming any Asian person is Chinese, but it seems like you did. It seems like, you were asking a pretty straightforward question. Are you a freak? Unless you meant are you a freak and you're gonna skip second period class because you don't know what time it is, and that's the type of freak I was talking about? No, I think you were talking about getting your wiener licked. All right, moving on. This next one. This is a coworker asking my friend for pictures of her face. He knows what she looks like, so I'm unsure what the plan or reason here was. I think I can insinuate what the reason is. I think I can extrapolate from the information of, creepy guy asking for pictures of a girl's face, what he's gonna do to that picture. Maybe if you don't have any idea, maybe think of like a figurine in a jar. So, well, can I get my own one? But like, why? Because I wanted my personal one of you, like, only mine. But why? Because, like, if I want to see your face or something, I can just look there. But why do you want to see my face? Because to see if you look good or not? So that's a yes? Yep, that's a yes. That's a clear yes. She asked why 3 times in a row. Once you put 3 Y's together, it spells out yes. Congratulations. It's so weird how these dudes, they can be so genuinely lost in this situation where they don't understand that there's no interest being reciprocated back at them, but they're still like, so is that a yes? I haven't heard you say no yet, except for maybe once or twice, but I also haven't heard you say yes. So could it possibly be yes? Why does it matter if I look good or not? Blank, if you like me or something, just say that. If I wanted you, I could have you. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, it's so obvious that if you wanted her, you could have her, and that's why you're asking for a picture of her face. Yeah, naturally, she obviously, if you wanted, she would definitely be all over your wiener, right? Wiener. But of course, you don't want that. You just want a picture of her face. So, this all makes a lot of sense when you think about it like that. It's always like this. It's always being so obsessed with the person that you're texting, these nice guys, and then the moment that they get like a clear and definitive no, because usually that's what you have to do is just keep saying no, 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 or like calling them ugly, then it's immediately like, I would be fucking you right now if I wanted to, but I don't. Okay, then what are you doing here? What are you doing? Just asking for a picture of her face, just in case you want to see if she looks good or not. I mean, to be honest, for the stories that we usually read, that's not even that bad. So consider yourself lucky. You're lucky. He was just trying to make you feel good. He's just being nice, just complimenting you. Just feel lucky. Smile more. All right, this next one has some context here. I just feel the need to start this off by saying, I know I'm not exactly like innocent or whatever and continuing to talk with this guy, but in my defense, I literally had to work with him. I numbered things that needed to be in order. These are all from the first half of 2022, and I started working with this dude the beginning of the year, and after like 9 collective hours of working together, he got legit obsessed with me. I eventually blocked him and we stopped working together. I unblocked him briefly out of morbid curiosity in like late 2023, and he was still obsessed with me, so I reblocked him. First of all, I want to say, don't blame yourself. Don't come in here blaming yourself or trying to say that you're not exactly innocent. You are innocent in this situation. Just because you continued to give somebody the benefit of the doubt and they decided to turn around and try to sexualize you or assault you or whatever, that doesn't mean you did anything wrong. I don't want any of you guys thinking that. Even if I said something like, why are you still texting this person? I never want any of you guys to think that I'm judging you. It's more just like, because I know there's a lot more to it than just the text that we see. There are real dynamics that can lead you to like, maybe you have to continue talking to this person, like you worked with them. So I don't blame you and don't blame yourself, but let's get into this. This Discord message is what like kind of kicked everything off. You're kind of based, IRL, but not online. No, online, you're a temptress, trying to get me to fall in love. A temptress? What the fuck? What is this, 1500s? What are you talking about, temptress? Might as well start calling her a damsel, or like, my liege, please stop being such a seductive temptress. You are simply too promiscuous. The fuck? What year is it? Blank, didn't you tell me that you watch cock and ball torture? No, wait. What? What are you talking about? And she just sends back like a trillion question marks. What the fuck are you talking? Why would you ever say that? Was it you that liked cock and ball torture? I may be getting that incorrect. However, I would like to know. I would like to know if you consider cock and ball torture to be tempting. My temptress. Who do I know that watches that? ... At blank. Are you sure it's not you? Sounds like something you'd enjoy. No, it actually sounds like something you'd enjoy, buddy. No, what are you talking about? Oh yes, the way that you work at our sandwich shop and put the cheese on the sandwich. Oh, I could just tell you would love to torture some cocks and balls. What the fuck are you talking about? I am 100% sure. What the fuck? Seeing as how much you like to see people in pain. You can't troll me like this. It's my birthday. I'm not trolling. I genuinely thought you were into hardcore BDSM and ball torture. Just sounds like a you thing. Stop this! Stop! What level of projection is this? Where you're just like, you're texting someone you barely know, and your first thought is to be like, you know, I could have sworn you were really into torturing balls and gocks. I could have sworn. I mean, just the way that you carry yourself, you know, something about it, I just assumed you were into hardcore BDSM. I don't know. What the fuck are you talking about? Is there a dungeon we can throw this guy in? I mean, he deserves to be in a dungeon. What is it about me that made you think that? You're a sadist. Source? You. False. You also like forced chastity and gimp suits, right? Those things all just scream you. What the fuck is this? What's happening? By the way that you dress and carry yourself, I'm assuming you're into gimp suits. Is that right? What kind of twisted reality does this man live in? This isn't even just porn brain rot. This is like hardcore porn brain rot. This is like weird ass, almost crossing the line shit. Like, we need to check this man's storage. We need to check this man's storage now. Like, if this is the stuff he's just willing to like willy-nilly just casually throw into a conversation, I'm assuming if she was to be like, yes, I love BDSM and forced chastity and gimp suits. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Assumedly, he'd be like, oh yes, and are you also into watching someone die? Huh? You are insane. Hey, I'm not the one who likes all that weird shit. Neither am I. Fair enough, but I can promise you one thing. I'm not gonna stop trying with you. You'll either fall in love with me or hate me. But either way, the problem will be solved. I already told you, unless you literally like try and murder me, I'm probably never gonna hate you. So unless you got a knife with my name on it. Okay, I see what you're saying by like not blaming you. Obviously, you were just trying to avoid confrontation here. You're trying to keep the workplace a good, cordial place of work where you know, ideally you don't get asked about cock and ball torture, but it seems like that's gonna start happening now. But still, don't blame yourself. You were trying to be nice to a person that you worked with. That is not something you should blame yourself with. No, but I'll start being more upfront about my feelings. Also, blank, that's not true. Murder is absolutely not the only thing that would make you hate me. Being upfront with your feelings is good. Also, what do you mean? I mean, there are more things than me trying to kill you that would make you hate me. I know, I can read. But like, what? Well, some of them are very graphic. But like, for instance, I could be really mean to you and start telling everyone everything you told me and make fun of you for it. I'd never do that, but it is something that would make you hate me. This is concerning. Everybody is already mean to me, and I really wouldn't care that much. It's not like I told you stuff I wouldn't tell our other friends. It was the fact that we were working and you were being loud and something, principle of the matter. Okay, but like, there's plenty of other stuff too. Stuff that I wouldn't do, but hypothetically could. That would make you hate me. Such as... sexual harassment, killing your family, beating you, forgetting your birthday, just to make a few. Who is this guy? This is genuinely really fucking scary, dude. Why is he fantasizing about killing her family and beating them? And then he just threw in there like, forgetting your birthday too. That'd probably make you hate me. Yeah, maybe not as much as killing your entire family. You fail to consider how much I despise my family with that second point, by the way. I mean, like, your sisters, who I know you like. Again, this is all hypothetical. I would never do any of this stuff. I don't believe you. You've said it's hypothetical like 3 times. I really don't believe you right now. Those are not things that normal people think about, man. That's like serial killer behavior right there. Harlot? What? No, not you. You're pure. This is so weird. There's so many layers to this. It's so sick and twisted. The way he's like infantilizing her, but at the same time, like bringing up the most disgusting kinks that are illegal and being like, you must be into this, right? You must be. I can tell. You love to put others in pain. And like hypothetically talking about the hypotheticals of killing someone's entire family and being like, oh, I know the family members you like. I could kill them and it would make you hate me. Could also forget your birthday. That would probably make you pretty sad. Some of these are just incredibly scary. And there's just like, are there jokes to be made about these? Or is it just horrifying? All right, and this next one has no context, which makes it even more insane, so I think we should just get right into it. Okay. I don't think we should talk anymore. Me neither. I did, because I thought you matured, but I know it was you who did all the witchcraft spell shit, and I know you killed Finn. I hope your selfish greed and jealousy was worth my baby's life. I hope your absolute sick and disgusting obsession was worth stealing the most precious thing I ever loved. You are selfish and benefit off seeing others suffer. You're immature and a sick psychopath perverted individual. I hope you get what you deserve. I hope you have to face the consequences of killing my Finn. You stole his life and I hate you for that. Fuck you. Bro, what? You think I killed your cat using magic? Are you being for real? What the fuck? This might be the craziest one we've ever read so far. To start so casually and be like, oh, I don't think we should talk anymore. And they're like, yeah, me neither. And then you're just like, I know it was you. I know you casted spells on my cat, you sick fuck. I know you used your magical prowess and twinkle fingers to cast a spell on my little baby cat, evil style, and kill him. I hope it was worth it. I hope your little magic, little wizardly warlock and blasting wizard wand was worth killing my cat, because I know you put a spell on my cat. I know you did. I saw it. I saw the spell come in. It came in like this. It was like, and I was like, what? And then it went at my cat. And I know it was you. It had your name written all over it. If that's real, which it said that the only context there is that it's real. If it is, honestly, that person needs help. Like real help. That's like religious psychosis or something similar to that. Like spiritual psychosis or something. But I think that might actually be my favorite one so far. I know a cat died. That's horrible. That's not funny or anything. But it is, yeah, it's a little bit funny. It's a little bit funny. All right, next. For context, this guy saw my face once and then started messaging me every day. I never texted him back. These are a few of the messages I could find that I screenshotted, but I also have never made him waffles. Okay, great. Sounds good. Good morning, beautiful. A new day calls for new plans. Please tell me what you would like to do or where you would want to go today. You want to go to Waffles' house? Not Waffle House, just Waffles' house. The house of Waffle. Hola. Famous for his pancakes. Let's make this day yours because you deserve all the love and happiness in this world. The moon reminds me of your always bright smile. The stars of your sparkling beauty. What? Yeah, can we talk? Woo! He's losing it. He's losing it already. And then he sent a picture here, a snap. Want to play carnival? You sit on my face, and I guess how much you weigh. No, that's horrible. Come on, sit on my face. Use my face as a scale. Come on, I'm really good. It's really accurate. First, let's use this empty water bottle. Gotta zero me out. Gotta zero my face out. Okay, yep, that's 0. Come on, sit on me. I'll tell you exactly how much you weigh. I've never heard of a single game less enticing than the sit on my face and guess how much I weigh game. Good morning, sexy shark. Huh? How did you sleep? There's too much going on. Sexy shark? What? When has a shark ever been used in any type of like romantic or sexual way? A sexy shark? Yeah, a shark. So sexy, the way they're shaped like that. And they got the fin and the 2 other fin. Oh, and the gills. Wow, so sexy. Just like you. You're sexy just like a shark. You know that you are 1 in a million, right? That is why I will never let you go. You have my heart, so no one can take your place of making me waffles. I am satisfied and complete because you are with me. Thank you for being with me through good and bad times. Trying to explain how much I love you is like trying to count the stars. You can try, but that is impossible. And then he threw in a shark emoji there. Perfect. So sexy. So sexy. Can't stop thinking about how sexy that is. Also, where are these waffles coming from? I know they said in the context, they never made this person waffles. Where's this waffle thing coming from? Is this also sexual? Is this sharks and waffles? Is that this guy's thing? And then we get another message here. Let's see if it contains sharks or waffles. I really hope so. Good morning, beautiful. How did you sleep? Life without you is like living without eating waffles. What's going on with these waffles? Your raft of love and kindness has held me afloat and will keep me on lighting our path. I promise to never leave you. I didn't want someone like you. I want you. I love you. Means that I will love you and stand by you even through the worst of times. Oh, wow, what a good guy. Good morning, sexy shark. How did you sleep? What is going on? Am I missing something here fundamental Like, what is sexy about sharks and waffles? I can't think of you less. Wait. You can't think of her less? What? I couldn't possibly think about you less than I do now. So, such a sexy shark you are. Every day and night, my heart is always attached to you. This signifies how close you are to me. I love you. I adore you because you're the most gorgeous thing I have ever seen in my life. I adore you because your laughter can bring my day in a single instant. Soccer ball, frisbee, upside down smile, heart. I'll always be here to remind you of just how beautiful you are. Hey, sexy shark. I miss you. Woo! Can we talk? How's your day going? Thinking of you eating waffles every single day is not enough. How I wish there were 8 days in a week. I will use the 8 days to love you. I will cherish you for the rest of my life. You're my dream come true. I miss you so much. The world is full of beautiful things like you. I really don't understand the waffle and the shark thing. What's going on? Is this a cultural thing? I mean, it really doesn't seem like this person's first language is English, but is this a thing that we don't, as American English speakers, we don't get? Waffles and sexy sharks. Thinking of you eating waffles every single day is not enough. This is so romantic. Also, all these pictures, he sent pictures of like drawings he did of them. Ah, sexy shark, me asking you to marry me at our new house of floating balloons. Please said yes. Okay, so he just watched Up, and I'm assuming Nemo, but like a sexy version of Nemo, where the shark is sexy. Your smile and laughter in the day help me start my days in a cheerful mood and keep me charged all day. Life has not been the same after you came into my life, and it has turned into something beautiful. Bae, you're unique and I love you. This is actually scary. Like, these are genuinely disturbing pictures to look at when you consider that an adult drew these. So let's look at this next one. So he's drawing boobs on her. He's drawing big boobs. One is like on her back, like the back boob, which we all know about. And I'm noticing now he did draw a penis for himself. He drew, or maybe he drew 3 arms. I don't know, but I think he drew a penis for himself. So I'm gonna have to blur that out. Ah, sexy shark. Me and you in a bonfire eating marshmallows with yogurt. I see I love you. Ooh. Okay, marshmallows with yogurt. Avoiding the sexy shark thing because I'm just getting used to that at this point. That's gotta be like a thing I don't get culturally. Marshmallows with yogurt? I don't think that sounds very good. I've noticed that being with you, I smile more often. I anger a little less quickly. The sun shines a little brighter, and your life is so much sweeter. For being with you takes me to a different place. A place called Waffles, love. What is happening? What's going on with these waffles? I don't understand. This is so scary, dude. And this last one he drew is like the most disturbing because he has actual like children's show characters in Chucky for some reason. Not sure about that, but just kind of leads into this is disturbing behavior. Ah, sexy shark. Me and you at Halloween doing trick or treat. Woo! And your ghost on me, it's a cat. And my ghost on me, it's a waffle. What is happening? In case no one has told you today, you're beautiful, you're loved, you're needed. You make the best waffles. You're stronger than you think and I love you. What is going on with these waffles? I'm actually getting upset. I am always getting upset. I get upset every time I make one of these videos. What is with the sharks and the waffles? This is a person that's talked to you like 1 or 2 times, and they're acting like this. This is genuinely disturbing. It's good that they more than likely don't live anywhere near you. It seems like they're from a different country, so please keep it that way. Please never meet this person, even if they have all the waffles in the world and they're buttering you up with all the compliments about how sexy of a shark you are. Please stay away from this person. And this one's called, Can I Sniff Your Armpits? So, for context, I, 17, met this guy, 18, in a Discord server I joined a few months back. He'd always give me super creepy vibes, and as far as I know, was a chaser towards trans men like myself. I want to note that I'm admittedly dumb as hell for engaging with this guy, but I was under the impression everyone thought he was chill and I was overreacting. He was not chill, and everyone knew. I couldn't get it all in here, since a lot of our contact was over voice chat, which he sounded like a walking nerd emoji. So I'll try to get as much context as I can in here for these. I'm red and he's blue. First off, this conversation started off with him explaining a dream he had about our friend, and he completely random dropped this gem. I say, come back, I'm sorry, because he threw a temper tantrum about a random joke I don't remember and then left the call. Okay, I'm failing to see where the armpit sniffing is coming into this one, but I think we're gonna get to that.
Dream, are your armpits hairy?
Come back, I'm sorry.
Remember what will happen after 7 p.m. today. Oh, and can I smell them? Half joke.
What? What do you mean half joke? Oh my god! Are your armpits hairy? And can I smell them? Two things nobody wants to be asked. I don't think, unless they're in a consenting relationship, maybe. What the fuck is going on here? And yeah, what did he mean by half joke? Okay, I'm half joking. Can I smell your armpits? Are your armpits hairy and can I smell them? I'm half joking. I'm joking about one of those things. You've got to decide which one it is. There's no joke, dude. You're asking to smell somebody's pits. It's as simple as that. Do you have an armpit thing?
Well, kinda. But also I was joking. But I wouldn't smell your armpits in like a romantic way. Just like you're my friend, and I'm sharing this kind of erotic moment with you. Is that too weird?
Yes! Yes! What do you mean? Oh, he's not gonna sniff your armpits in a romantic way. He's just doing it as a friend. What? Just friends being friends, dudes being dudes. Just gonna sniff your armpit. Just sharing a nice, intimate, erotic moment with my friend, sniffing his armpit. Preferably when it's really stinky. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Come on! There were also multiple occasions where he would complain about me talking about top surgery, would ask me extremely personal and perverse questions, and whine when I wouldn't explain, and openly stated he wanted to watch me sleep. He also openly admitted that he did not wipe his ass, and that he let his pee drip into his underwear post-piss. And when I told him it was nasty, he spent 3 whole days trying to convince me it was normal because I wouldn't know, because I'm trans. It does not take the possession of a dick to realize you shouldn't let piss drop into your undies. And then, there's more, and I don't think I can show it. It's really gross, and it gets really gross. You know, maybe I'll, Alright, so I'm editing now, and I do think I can show some of this. I'm gonna have to blur a lot out and censor, obviously, but I am gonna read it, so here we go.
Okay, what I was gonna say that with animalistic fantasies was this. So, I fantasize about acting like an animal during like I'm having sex with the person and I'm being super rough, growling a little, maybe slobbering, and then after I'm done, I blank on their face, and it's like a wolf dog peeing on something to claim property. So the blanking on the person is like a claimant of property, but not in a weird blank way, but in like a this thing is mine way. Then I itch my head and go to bed. So that's the topic of my convo, what I was gonna say.
Obviously, fucking really crazy. You can kind of understand why I didn't want to read it at first. I'm still very wary of getting demonetized. I'm sorry there's no reaction of me on camera, but just know that my face looks a little something like this. Oh. Like I just ate a lemon, it's really sour. Because this is horrible. Anyways, moving on. All right, well, I'm running low on time, so I'm gonna do one more. I'm just gonna pick from this plethora of saved stories I have here. This one says, I know your videos usually consist of longer storylines, but this is a really odd message I just got from a random guy I added back. Even if this doesn't make it into a video, it's still a really weird thing to ask a random person. What's good, gang? Ignoring me is wild. My bad. What's up? How does it feel to squeeze your own breast? Excuse me? What the fuck, man? You don't even know this person. Why are you asking that question? Also, such a weird way to word the question. How does it feel to squeeze your own breast? Not like, what do your boobs feel like? Like, the way you worded that makes it sound like you yourself want breasts and you want to touch your own breasts. You see what I'm saying here? Which is fine, that's fine, but don't go asking other people that. Don't go asking other people so that you can get the validation that you require so that you can go and get your own, grow your own breasts. That's not this person's problem. That one was pretty short, so we're gonna do one more to really wrap this one up. And all it says is short but gold. Hey. Hi. How are you? Fine. And you? Cool. On a scale of 1 to 10, how freaky would you say you are? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. There's some riz, man. He's got game. He's got game. He knows exactly how to get the ladies. On a scale of 1 to 10, how freaky would you say you are? If the answer is anything below 5, then I'm not gonna bang you, which you're gonna be missing out. That reminds me of, I think it was the last viewer submission I did where it was like 1 to 100%. What is the chance that I am going to sleep with you? And she said 0%. That's just, I'm never going to forget about that. That is straight up debilitating. That is a life ruiner there. So luckily, you know, lucky for him, he got away scot-free, unfortunately, just asking how much of a freak they are. So that's good. That's great. Anyways, guys, this has been really fun. This is a longer video, so I gotta go start editing because it's gonna take a long time to edit. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you want to support me, check out my Patreon at patreon.com/CoopNoop20. You get the video a day early. I want to say thank you to all my patrons from the $2 tier to the $10 tier. If you do become a $10 tier, I'm gonna say your name even bigger. It's gonna be even bigger on the screen, and I'm gonna say thank you. So here we go. So I want to say thank you so much to my $10 patrons: Dot, Seafoam Gray, Keely8008, Simp Magnet, Jamie H, Tyler XP, Melissa Cruz, Pineapple Man, Cal, and the real William Afton. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. William Afton, please don't put me in a spring suit. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. That's pretty much it. Bye.